All right, good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. I'm Rob Pitts. I chair the Board of Commissioners of Fulton County, and I'm joined by my colleague, Fulton County Commissioner Marvin Arrington. Very excited about this announcement today, and it is as follows. The Fulton County Board of Commissioners has committed $1 million for a community service grant program to fund veterans organizations that support the well-being of veterans residing in Fulton County that will focus on three key areas. Number one, economic stability and poverty. Number two, health and wellness. And number three, homeless and housing. The county manager has been instructed to bring forward recommendations for administration of the funds, which will be administered through a competitive process with nonprofits who currently serve Fulton County veterans. Now, this is an ongoing effort on our part to support the more than 42,000 veterans living in Fulton County. Of that 42,000, many are doing very well, but also many are not doing so well, and that's the group that we plan to help with this new effort. We're excited about the opportunity to continue to provide support for veterans who have served this country with pride and are in need of supportive services. So Commissioner Harrington, please come forward.
Thank you, Chairman Pitts. Again, I'm very excited that we are here today announcing $1 million for veteran services in Fulton County. For me, it's been a 3-year effort of trying to get these monies allocated, and so I'm so glad that my colleagues joined me, Chairman Pitts and others, in supporting our veterans. They deserve it, and so we've got some catching up to do. DeKalb County has had a Veteran Services Department for many years now, and so the $1 million is not the end, it is the beginning, because we have some catching up to do. The other great thing is that we formed a Veterans Empowerment Committee. And so that Veterans Empowerment Committee will be working with our staff to recommend organizations that already serve the veterans so that we can make sure that those that are actually doing the work and those that are providing the most service are the ones that are the recipients of the funds. So again, just thankful to be here today. Thankful to our veterans. Thank you for your service to our country. And this is just a small token of what we plan to do for our veterans in Fulton County. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. This is indeed a great day. I am so excited to be leading this effort that Commissioner Arrington has charged us with. So primarily the Veterans Funds will be resourced through a competitive process. We expect to release the competitive process in April. And so we will be reaching out to nonprofit organizations in March and throughout April to ensure that they know that this funding is available. One unique thing about this RFP or this proposal process, we really want to ensure that we meet the unique needs of veterans in all of the categories that have been shared with you. And so we will be sure to work very closely with these organizations to monitor the performance, to get reports, and to ensure that the services that have been funded are impacting veterans in the best way.
Thank you, Dr. Rochelle. Reverend McGee, come on up. Now we're going to hear from some veterans.
This is a great day for me, and I just want to thank my commissioner, Marvin Arrington Jr., and the veteran group that I represented coming into this event, which is Vietnam Veterans of America and Concerned Black Clergy of Atlanta. So I just want to say thank you to the commission and thank you for this opportunity. And I'm so excited because I'm a Grady baby. When I grew up in this city, there was no such thing as homeless veterans. So I'm thinking this commission and some of this money gonna make sure that I don't see my sisters and brothers on the street when I come downtown anymore. So thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Mizell. I'm a retired Army MP colonel. And the motto in the MP Corps was of the troops and for the troops. And that meant that I'm one of you, but I got to take care of you too. And that didn't go away just because I took off the uniform, as the Reverend will tell you. We took an oath, and that oath was that we will do this till we can't anymore. And this is a fantastic first step in Fulton County. The Commissioner of Veteran Services for the state of Georgia, in a meeting with me, told me that in the state of Georgia right now, we're looking at over 95,000 homeless veterans, and that at least a third of those are in the Fulton County metro Atlanta area. They're here because they need our help, and they're the 1%. That's the 1% that raised their hand, signed a blank check, and said, I love you and I love this country so much that I'm willing to die for you. It's our responsibility to take care of those people when they come back and get them on their feet so that they're part of our community going forward, because that's all they want to do. They want to come back, they want to get their lives in place, they want to be a contributing part of this community, and with this funding, with the help of the Reverend, with the help of the commissioners, we're going to make that happen. So thank you so much for this first great step.
Good morning. I'd just like to thank Chairman Pitts and Commissioner Harrison for thinking about the veterans. And this is really a great occasion by it being the first time. And I just would wish for the community to get behind our program. At the Vietnam Vets 1118, we are doing a memorial at Piedmont Park. We already have the spot. Go to sonsofAtlanta.org, and it's a great program. You can contribute to the memorial. Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, we entertain questions. Come on up. Okay, you and go ahead, Dr. Michelle. Y'all need to. You're not going to say anything?
Yeah, she gonna say something.
Come on up.
Y'all learned to be put on the spot. Hello, everyone. My name is Trish Lewis. I am a board member of the Fulton County Veterans Empowerment Commission. I'm also the co-founder of Veterans of Virtue, and we bring holistic healing and wellness to veterans of PTSD. I too am a war veteran. I'm here to represent the ladies here, and we are part of that population as well. And I'm very grateful for this commission for what they're doing for veterans, what we plan on doing, and we're excited about the movement. Thank you for all your support.
Questions?
Can I get a little overview in terms of what the process would look like?
All right, Dr. Michelle.
Thank you for that question. So the process for the RFP, we will release a document that outlines all of the necessary information that an organization will need to complete. We will make it as simple as possible, and we will also provide technical assistance workshops so that any organization that has questions, that wants to ensure that they have the best chance of receiving funding, we will provide an opportunity for them to get those questions answered and receive help prior to submitting the application. So the application will be an electronic application. There will be a review committee, including members of the Veterans Empowerment Commission. Once those recommendations are completed, then we will submit our recommendation list to our Board of Commissioners for approval.
Okay. And so it'll work similar to our community services program
Yes, sir.
that we already have.
Commissioner Arrington, you mentioned the fact that this is only the beginning. What is the future goal for the veterans?
Well, that's why we have impaneled a Veterans Empowerment Committee. It would be easy for me and or us as commissioners to try to come up with the future, but I think it is best left in the hands of those who are actually veterans, because they know better than we do what they need. And so we just want to be here to support them in spirit, but also financially, right? Because if you don't put any money behind it, then that means you're really not committed to it. And so I'm glad that the board is committed to helping and serving our veterans in Fulton County.
And Colonel, what does this mean for you?
I think God reached out and finally got my attention. During the COVID event of 2020, my security company died. During that time period, probably 6 times in the state of Georgia, I was selected as a Small Business Veteran Employee of the Year. And the founding issue for us was that there was a job opportunity that had to go to a veteran first. What I'm seeing here is an active plan by Fulton County to address the problem of the veterans that we have on the street. And we have to go in this with the blinders off. We know that we'll never get them all because there are certain ones that just are not going to come in. But we found 14 families that were living in their cars, living under bridges, and living in some of these temporary tent villages that are all over this county. And they were coming in, and we've got to take care of those people because all they want is an opportunity. I have a firm in Dallas, Texas that's going to work with my 501c3 that I just started called the Colonel's Cup. And what they have offered is job placement services for any veteran that we bring to the table. They will do interview techniques, they will do resume building, they will ask them what industry they are in, what they want to do, whether they're a plumber or whether they're an IT specialist. Then they will actually go and find the job opportunity for them. And I'll tell you how successful this has been. These ladies found a veteran that was working at a data processing center security group because he was in the Air Force for 15 years before he got out, and he had a tremendous clearance. Got a job starting with one of the civilian contractors for $50,000. These ladies took his resume and in 30 days found him a job at $110,000 a year. So that's what we're doing is we're going to bring these resources here. We're going to put all of the resources that the county has, all of the different offices that offer services to disabled. We're going to make sure that there's a veteran disabled group. If it's about housing or something like that, it's going to be a veterans housing group. And Commissioner Arrington told me that the county has purchased or is purchasing or has purchased 4 hotels, and that one of those will be designated for transitional housing for veterans and families. There's a couple more groups here that are opening up even more assets, and they're doing it on the private side as well to create places where we can put families, where we can give them the specialized training. And we have a number of other groups that are now doing it and offering these services for free to all veterans, their spouses, and their families. So we're just so excited about this coming forward for us here at Fulton County. So we're going to take care of that problem. Thank you.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
I think it would take 6 months to a year for this to happen, or are we talking ASAP?
So the $1 million that the Board of Commissioners approved on last Wednesday, we will make those resources available through the RFP process next month. And so once we complete the RFP process, our plan is to make payments to those organizations that are awarded funding as early as June.
All right, thank you all very much for coming. So we're on the fast track. Thanks so much. You got a group shot?
Yeah.